a framework to understand what the environmental influences are. Business environment is combination of different components and factors which have direct implication on business functioning. The business enterprise has very nominal influences environment, and therefore it is very essential for the entity to identify its operation and formulate policies in relation to the driving forces in that environment. Though it is a tough task to understand business environment, organization cannot ignore it as its future us- usually relies on the environment. Here in this article, we will make an attempt to identify a framework for understanding the environment of organizations. This will help in identifying the key issues, find the ways of coping with complexity, and also assist in challenging managerial thinking. Firstly, you have to understand an initial view of the nature of organization's environment regarding how uncertain it is. Is it changeable or static? Is it simple or complex to penetrate? This helps in deciding what focus the rest of the analysis is to take. The next step might be the examining of environmental influences. Here, the aim is to identify the environmental influences which are likely to affect the organization's development or performance. It has to do analyzing political, economic, social, and technological influences which have a bearing on organizations. It is generally helpful to construct picture of possible future situation and to consider the extent to which strategies might need to change. The final step is to focus more and more towards an explicit consideration of immediate environment of the organizations. For example, you can consider the competitive area in which organization operated. In competitive environment, organization has to consider of five forces, which aims to identify the key forces at work in the immediate or competitive environment. It also analyzes why they are significant. It is also required to analyze the organization's competitive position, that is, how it stands in relation to those other organizations competing for the same resources or customers.